Broughton to try to finish the game. He will get sacked. And Creekside has done it again to Fleming Island. Final score, 48-45.
That's a tough one for the Fleming Island faithful here. That was a definite game that they had one of attrition on defense that they had lost. Something that you really hope that you have to have corrected in the week. There is going to have to be more of a rotation on the defensive side of the ball. You're going to have to see offensive players contribute on the defense because there's just not enough depth over there to make sure they're hanging around late in games.
I would say wild finish. Unbelievable. So now you've got a short week to go back into district play against Beachside, and you really wanted to win this game, honestly, not just for momentum's sake, but Creekside has gotten the better of you a couple of times. It happened yet again tonight in another shootout. So this is going to leave a bitter taste in your mouth, but maybe this is motivation because now you're going back into district play. You're 2-0 in the district right now. If you win out, you're going to end up with a playoff berth. So you've got to finish a job here, but this one's got to sting.
It definitely does. Sebastian Broughton played one of the games of his life. You know, one of the things that you hope for is that Sebastian Broughton really, puts away games late, and he had an opportunity to do so. I can't stop thinking about that fourth down in the middle of the field, 4th and 5, when you're completing 70% of your passes out here. You're running for touchdowns. Every play you have is electric. That was an opportunity to put the game away.
Yeah, I think if you go for it on 4th and 4 there, you finish the job because Creekside's not going to be able to come back. You likely would have scored again, extended your lead. But, hats off to the Knights. They played their butts off tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. The Harrison Garrido was a baller tonight. Blitz coming in. Garrido runs past it, breaks a hole. Harrison Garrido's going to get tripped up, and then he finds the end zone. And another worldwide automotive touchdown for Harrison Garrido. He has had a heck of a night. Sean Aschenfelder, 3 touchdowns. I mean, you just can't argue with the performance from the Knights. They really played and stayed in this game all the way down to the finish. Again, our final score from Randy Warren Stadium on Military Appreciation Night, Creekside 48, Fleming Island 45. Next week, we go back to work on a Thursday night, a special edition of FNL on SSB. Beachside comes to town for another district matchup, a pivotal game. Fleming Island wins this one. They take an outright first-place lead in 5A District 3, and their only competition at that point is Middleburg. That's going to be an interesting end to the season for sure. For Brian Paul, this is David Wells to my left, our producer-director, Courtney Wallace. Garrett Binford, the veteran on the camera. Aaron Belchamber, yes, he's a veteran. He told me that later. He's not the only veteran on the team. For all of us here at SSB, we wish you a wonderful weekend. Hey, don't forget Caden over here too, man. Caden listening to the game all night, trying to keep us in line. We're going to put him on the camera at some point. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next Thursday night, October the 10th, for Thursday Night Lights on SSB. So long, everyone.